Good morning, students. This is Dynamics of Machinery Lab, code number MCC 15201. Today's experiment is study of cam dynamics. I am the instructor, Dr. Shivayan Sarkar. Mr. Indrajit Sarkar, a technical assistant of this lab, helped me to demonstrate this particular experiment. Let's start. Objective of this experimental setup is to plot h theta, that means forward displacement versus angle of cam rotation curves for different cam follower pairs. Second objective is to find out the jump speed of different weights. Already we have the exposure of cam. You have studied in kinematics of machine theory paper. Cam may be defined as a rotating or a reciprocating element of a mechanism which imparts a rotation, reciprocating or oscillatory motion to another element termed as follower. So cam with cam follower will come. Now in most of the cases the cam is connected to a frame forming a turning pair. The follower is connected to a frame to form a sliding pair in general. The cam and follower sometimes form three link mechanism of the higher pair type. Higher pair, that means where in a kinematic pair you will find there will be point contact or line contact. There will not be any kind of surface contact. Now these three link mechanism are in general the cam, which is the driving link and a curved or straight contact surface, the follower, which is the driven link and gets motion by contact with the surface of the cam, the frame, which is used to support the cam and the guide the follower. The jump phenomenon is a state of the operation during the rotation of the cam, where the follower loses contact with the cam surface when cam rotates beyond a particular speed due to the inertia forces. In general, this jump phenomenon is not desired. So here in this experimental setup, our second objective is kept like we will try to find out what will be the jump speed for different weight which is imposed in this experimental setup. Now before starting the experimental setup description, we again look into that what is the cam use or which type of cam in general is seen in the industry. Let's see in the next slide. Now here in this slide you can see this is the cam, this is the disc cam with a roller follower. This is another disc cam which is the round head follower, and here in the follower you will find a spring. In this particular cam again this is the disc cam but with a flat follower. Here this is a cylindrical cam. This cam is slotted or grouped with a spherical head follower or mushroom head you can consider or you can call it. Now this is the disc cam with a point follower. So point of contact is a point. Now in this slide you will find there is a disc cam. It is rotating with a higher speed and there is a follower. It is linked with a particular kinematic link which is having a oscillatory motion, and if you consider the speed of this particular cam, it is higher than the other cams. So there is a probability that there will be a phenomenon of jump which is occurring here, where this follower may lose contact of the cam because of the higher speed of this cam. Again here you will find there is a waist shaped cam with a roller follower, and this waist shaped cam is a reciprocatory motion unlike the other cams so far we have discussed. Now you will see different type of cam use. You can see it in a clock, you can see it in a machine, you can see it in a engine. Here you can see this type of use of cam in a particular locking system of a furniture. Here in an engine you can see the cam is rotating, and because of this rotation, valve is moving to and fro motion. So it is controlling the intake and exhaust manifold. Again, in this eccentric cam, it is fitted in a toy, and though input to this particular eccentric cams those are same, but because of this eccentricity, every part of this particular toy, it is moving independently. So we will start with the description of our experimental setup. In this description of our experimental setup, basically this machine is a motorized unit, a camshaft which is driven by DC motor. The shaft runs in a double ball bearing. At the end of the camshaft, you will see the cam is mounted, as the follower is properly guided in a gunmetal bushes, and the type of the follower is changed to suit the cam under rest. So we have different type of combination of cam and follower. Those are eccentric arc cam with the mushroom follower, tangent cam with the roller follower, circular cam with the knife edge follower, or you can combine, we can make combination of cam and follower in different way. So here in this experimental setup, basically eccentric cam with the mushroom follower will be using. This is the photograph of this our experimental setup. Whatever I have told you, you can see it in this particular picture, and whenever we will show the experimental procedure, then we elaborately discuss with this particular each and every part of this experimental setup. Formula used in this particular setup, just we have discussed when jump is occurring. Jump is occur when upward inertial force, it will be equal to the downward retaining force. So W omega square R divided by G, it will be equal to W plus H. W is the follower assembly weight in kg. You can consider it kg, you can consider it gram. So if you are considering it kg, so spring force will also be considered in kg. So omega is the angular velocity of the cam in radian per second. R is the distance according to the geometry of the curve. N is the motor synchronous speed in RPM. So from this equation, basically we can try to find out what will be the angular velocity if we keep on changing different weight of the on the follower. Now again, there is another formula of omega, 2 pi n by 60. This n, it is the synchronous speed of the motor that can be controlled through a variac, and that can be measured through a proximity sensor. I will show you in the video. So using this particular formula, we can see what is the phenomenon occurring in this. For this experimental setup, we have some data. Stiffness of spring, it is given as 3.05 kg per centimeter square. Acceleration due to gravity is known to all. Weight of the follower rod 0.627. Weight of the mushroom follower 0.134. We will choose those particular combination with which we are performing our experimental setup. All this data that is given by the manufacturer of this setup. So for this experiment, we have to prepare a observation table. In this first observation table, we will be preparing data for basically h theta curve. So theta is the cam angular displacement and h is the follower vertical displacement in meter or millimeter, and cam angular displacement, it will be in theta. So in this table, in the slide, you are observing that this theta is increasing with 20-degree angle, but we will be taking the data with 10-degree increment. So 0 degree, 10 degree, 20 degree up to 360 degree. So basically we have to consider 36 data, and along with this 36 movement of this cam, so we will be taking the 36 vertical displacement. Second set of data, we require the jump speed corresponding to different weight. First we will start with no load condition. There will not be any kind of extra load imposed on this follower. So then you will find the jump speed will be higher, and whenever you will be keep on increasing the load, then you will see the jump speed will be less. What happens actually in most of the cam, such as disc cam, plate cam, or any other cam, these are responsible for the upward movement of the follower. But the cam is not responsible for the downward movement of the follower. Instead of cam, acceleration due to gravity, it is responsible for the downward motion. So we know that G is limited. So problem is, if the rotational speed of the cam is very high, it leads to accelerate the follower at a very high rate. So there will not be any kind of problem about the acceleration, upward acceleration of the follower. But that cam, it will take care of the upward acceleration of the follower. But we cannot expect that the cam to move downward in an acceleration which is greater than G. So it makes that the follower may lose contact with the cam if your cam is rotating in a higher speed. So we can impose some weight so that it be in contact with the cam. So that is why if we increase the weight on this particular follower, you will see it will be in contact with the jump speed and your jump speed will be reducing. So next slide.
So this is the cam analysis experiment setup. This is the setup. This is our disc cam. In this disc cam, this is the follower. Follower is mounted with the spring. Here we can record the movement of this follower using this dial gauge. I will describe the function of the dial gauge later. Let's see other parts of this setup. In this setup, basically the degrees of rotation of this cam that can be measured with this protector. In between this cam and this protector, there is a bearing mounted. Now this is the motor. This motor is controlled with this variac machine. Here, using this knob, we can control the speed of this motor, and we can take the measurement of this motor using this proximity sensor. Now first of all, we have to set our cam at 0 degree angle. 0 degree angle, that means there should not be any kind of movement of the follower. If I rotate this particular cam using my hand, that means manually, and if I see it here in this dial gauge should show the reading with no deflection. Now if we rotate this cam with 10 degree, 20 degree, up to 360 degree, so simultaneously you can see if I am rotating, so this dial gauge is recording some movement. Now in this dial gauge there are two indicators. One indicator, that means in black color, it is showing the measurements written on the white part, and this red indicator, this is showing the measurement written on the yellow part. Now in this yellow part, the maximum recording is done up to 30. 30 means 30 millimeter. Outer one you can measure up to 100. 100 means 1 millimeter. But there is 100 division. So least count of this particular part, it will be 1 divided by 100, that means 0.01. So if this particular dial gauge, if it rotates 100, in the meantime, this red one, it will proceed 1 millimeter. So similar way, 30 times it will be rotating, so it will record up to 30. If it exceeds 30, then we will count as 31, 32, 33 like this. So in this manner, basically, we will be measuring this movement of this follower. Okay. Now, this profile, H theta profile, that means theta from the protector and H from this dial gauge, we can calculate the H theta curve. Now, jump part. In this jump part, basically what we do, now we will remove this particular dial gauge and we will go for the jump part. First, we will start our experiment without mounting any kind of load on this particular part. Here I am mounting a weight, but initially we will start with without mounting any kind of weight on this particular disc. So if we start this barrier slowly, so our cam start rotating, and if you follow the sound of this cam, you can find that this cam and follower is in touch. Now I will start increasing this speed slowly, and there will be a moment in this particular thing you will find that follower will leave the surface of this cam and there will be different kind of noises. This different kind of noise, basically it will indicate there is a jump where this follower is leaving the cam. Now this jump phenomenon, it is undesirable. We need to reduce the jump phenomenon. Jump will be measured in RPM. Okay. Now let's see. This was the phenomenon of jump. Now this magnitude of this jump, I can reduce by putting some weight here. If I put some weight here, this jump phenomenon, what was occurred around 400 RPM, it will be reduced to maybe 300 RPM, maybe less. If I keep on increasing the weight, then you will find that the jump phenomenon will be reduced.
In this experiment, we have prepared one set of data. First, cam angular displacement versus age data we have prepared. There we have found 37 number of data, and I have prepared a curve also, H theta curve. If you see this particular curve, you can see there is the rising part, dwell part, again falling part, again dwell part. So dwell part you can